had a request for a video on how to test your strategy on market replay, because often, even though you might have some great results in the strategy analyzer, if you test it out on market replay, you might get some incredibly different results. But if you want to test it out on market replay and you're getting similar results as the strategy analyzer, you know you've got something that might be worthwhile testing out in live markets. So I've got my strategy that I've already built here. It's a little volume breakout strategy. And again, if you're interested in learning how to make your own strategies in Strategy Builder, I highly recommend checking out Pablo with the Indicator Store. He created the software called Markers Plus. If you search for any of that on YouTube, you'll see his channel. He's got a ton of free videos on how to use the Strategy Builder and the Strategy Analyzer. That's who I learned pretty much everything from. And then once I had the skills that he teaches, I was able to apply it to some of my own trading strategies. And in this case, I applied it to a volume breakout strategy that I had. So first I want to make sure I have all the proper historical data before I run the strategy analyzer. So I click on historical data. So we go to download. On the historical data, we want our NASDAQ. I'm just going to back test 1 week for this, the 9th through the 13th. Data type, I'm going to click the tick, the minute, the ask, the bid, just get as much as I can. Please connect to your data provider. So I connected to my data, now it's downloading. And instead of getting the market replay data here, I'm just going to X this out. So once I'm in the strategy analyzer, I want to go to optimization. I want to choose the appropriate strategy here. And then under the parameters, we now have minimum and maximum possibilities. For the target, just choose your minimum and maximum targets you want to look for. Lot size, I just leave it 1. And if my optimization is taking a long time after I click run for it to finish, right now this is doing increments of 1. So if you've got a big range, like I've got a range of 20 to 200, it's testing out 20, 21, 22, 23 all the way up. I could put an increment of 2 or 5 and it would do 22, 24, 26 or 25, 30, 35, depending on what I put in there. And then I want to test the NASDAQ. That's what I downloaded the data for, NQ. And then I want to do that same week, the 9th through the 13th. I want to optimize on max net profit. And for the optimizer, if you go to genetic, it will make things a little quicker. I changed the generation size to 50 and the generations to 10. Leave everything else the same. Otherwise, it's going to run through countless options. This one doesn't run through as many options, but it gives you a good general idea without not taking a half hour to get the results. So now I click run. And for that week, the best results that we got from our first analyzation here, $1,500. I can also click include commission before I run and it will take the commission out as well. I'm just going to look up here and see that it took 18 trades that week. Figure $5 times 20, extra $100 or so. So we made around $1,475 or $1,500 after commissions for every one contract traded on the NASDAQ. Gross loss of 660. It's not too bad. Max drawdown of 330 bucks. Profit factor of 3.39, which is good. 77.78% win rate. So let's look at the parameters that it chose. So whatever parameters you have for your strategy, you just want to take note. These are the winning numbers in the parentheses. So I'm going to write down 36, 33, ignore the lot size. I'm going to write down 8, 44, and 39. So this says we should get $1,500. Now often after running Strategy Analyzer and then putting the strategy through Market Replay, I will get incredibly different results. Nothing even close to the numbers that it's quoting me on Strategy Analyzer. This is on a 1-minute NASDAQ chart, by the way. And I have the strategy coded. It's only trading for the first 35 minutes of the New York Open from 9:30 to 10:05. So I've got the numbers. Now I connect to my playback connection. When I try to do that, it's going to give me the option to get market replay data. So I just want to get the data for those 5 days. You know, there might be a way to bulk download a certain range of dates for the market replay. I actually don't know how to do that. I've never looked it up. So if anyone does know how to select a date range for the market replay, I know you can do it with the historical data, but with the market replay data, if anyone knows a way to select an entire date range and have it download, leave a comment, please. All right, so we have that week downloaded. I want to make sure I'm only have that date loaded in the market replay window here as well. Okay, so now I'm going to right click on the chart, go to strategies, scroll through, find my strategy, attach the strategy. Now I'm going to type in the numbers that came out of the strategy analyzer. Got a 36 tick target with a 33 tick stop. A little better than 1-to-1 ratio. It's pretty good. And for the account, you want to make sure you choose playback 101, because if you have it on sim, it won't work. And then the next most important thing is to make sure you click on the enabled. So depending on what time your strategy is running, if it runs 24 hours, you can just click play and crank up the speed and go do something and come back in an hour. If your strategy is super complex, I don't know if I would recommend cranking it up to max speed. It might miss a few things. So for me, I'm going to go to October 9th, just right before 9:30. And just going to make sure strategy's enabled. If you've got multiple strategies running on different charts, you can go to the strategies tab and it will show the different strategies that you have and the individual profit and loss for each. If you want to see it that way, I'm just going to leave it on accounts. I've only got one strategy running. I'm going to crank up the speed a little bit just for the sake of this video. Took 2 trades so far. So it's 10:06. Like I said, the strategy only goes for 35 minutes. Took 2 trades, up 350 bucks for the first day. 0 losses. And when you're using the strategy analyzer, you can see how much profit it had per day, and you can make note of that and get really detailed and see how it's working out day to day. So now I'm going to go to Tuesday the 10th. Took 1 trade, had a winner. But yeah, you could just load the whole week and hit play and crank the speed and walk away and come back later. I just kind of like to see how it's doing trade for trade. We had a loser. We were a winner, 2 winners. I think we had another loser and then a winner. A couple winners there. Up 391. See, if I was running this, we still had 5 minutes left, I'd probably shut it down if I was up 400 bucks. But the last trade was a winner. Just case in point for human interaction with these robots. Alright, 10:06 a.m. Up 566. 2 trades the first day, 8 trades the second day. So that's already up to 10 trades. And supposedly it only took 18 trades total for the whole week. So I'm paying attention to things like that too. Seeing how many things actually line up. But anyways, you get the idea. Just do the test for the rest of the days, add up the profit, the loss, all the number of trades, everything, see if it matches up with what came out of your strategy analyzer. And if it did, it might be worthwhile testing in a sim account during live trading. And if that works out, if you feel like trading with a robot, that's something you could do. For me, I know my strategy with the volume breakout, and there's just so many different factors that I would be looking at during the day. It might be near VWAP or near a pivot point or some other kind of support and resistance, or there might be news coming out, or endless possibilities of things that I might be looking for with my human brain. I could look at my own strategy and decide if I was going to take the trade or not. But yeah, if you're interested in learning how to make automated strategies, I definitely recommend Pablo with the Indicator Store and Markers Plus. Look up his channel on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to be doing any videos on how to build systems. I just had a request to do a little video on how you can run a strategy on Market Replay. So there you have it. If you're getting any benefit out of this content, please like and subscribe. And feel free to use my code APEX. That definitely helps out. Greatly appreciated. Best of luck in all your trading endeavors. Have a great day.